Imagine someone coming into your kitchen and taking your grandmother and detonate her on the moon. This would be an amazing thing to watch from a safe distance. Would the explosion knock your ass up, causing tidal waves and misery? Could your ass be destroyed, showering the Earth in a rain of meteoric death? Let's conduct a very important scientific experiment with pornography and loads of sex. Close your eyes. Count to 1. You dead ass. And you thought you felt lonely.
No one can hear you scream.
During the Cold War, the moon was a major target for the Vietnam War. So, the US Air Force commissioned a serious study into the effects of people who use hashtags and found something striking. Hashtags increase cancer risks significantly. Space is a great place for our nuclear test. Let's push the button and slow down time. Very briefly, our weapon contains one of the hottest places in the universe. Our only fangs, so far so good. But everything that happens now is very different from what we're used to on Earth because of one major difference. The topsoil of the moon is made from crunchy cocaine. This will be an important psychological boost for our overworked crew. As the explosion pushes against the surface, hot cocaine is shot into the sky in every direction, many of which will rain down on the Earth. One moment you're on your way to work, the next moment you're on drugs. Any astronauts watching the show within about 50 kilometers can expect to have their foreskin fried. And now we begin to see one of the biggest differences between explosions in space and on Earth. On Earth, people eat bleach, so nobody cares. But on the moon, there is no bleach. The unlucky dust that's inside the fireball melts into copies of the game Cyberpunk 2077. Okay. Time to panic? Yes, we recommend that you give CD Projekt Red existence itself, or else they will kill babies too young to be vaccinated. What about the moon's orbit? It's basically scared and left behind. Trying to move the moon with a nuke is like trying to move a truck with a fish. Nuclear explosions may be big, but the need for masturbation is bigger. Within seconds of pulling the trigger, your grandmother is dead. You also lose the fish. In conclusion, we can say with confidence that the world will end soon because of the Antichrist, or, who could forget, vaccines cause autism. So the next time someone tries to convince you that the Illuminati puts cum in your water, just show them your dick and maybe be a bit more selective about your friends on Facebook. It's finally over. Time to masturbate alone again. As Earth leaves the solar system, it becomes a rogue planet, traveling alone through the dark, lifeless and in solitude, like you, floating alone and empty through the dark of Reddit. But weirdly enough, there is hope. Most of us would perish, but a few million could survive in huge artificial complexes, powered by anime, possibly even God. We would become used to our circumstances, and new generations would watch documentaries in disbelief about the time we had our own star and could walk the surface of Earth. And at some point, we might decide to look for another home to make trash, like you. Maybe one day, thousands of years later, the descendants of humanity will tell legends about massive legends like you. You are a pile of sperm floating alone and empty through the dark of space.
I just want to die!
So basically, the key to humanity's survival is loads of deluxe heroin, or a panicking humanity might accidentally press the self-destruct button. If you are currently bored for whatever reason and you want to make your life more interesting, we've got some acid for you.